Hi there, gorgeous! Hope you're having a fabulous day. In today's video, we are trying out a whole bunch of brand new stuff. Most of it's brand new, I think, for the most part, unless there's something that's been out for a while I just haven't tried before. So as part of a PR package recently, Milani sent me their Fruit Fetish complete collection, and that includes 3 really vibrant eyeliners, some lip balms, and some setting sprays. Beginning with the eyeliners, they have a pink one, a yellow one, and a neon green one. The applicator tip that you'll find within these liquid eyeliners is rather stiff. It's not flexible, but it's really easy to create a wing with the eyeliners. And when I first tried these liquid eyeliners, I wasn't expecting much because typically in my experience with these really vibrant colors, pigment tends to get lost, but these are different. They show up extremely well. Now on my pale skin, I struggled a little bit with the green one. You can still see it on me, but I feel like if you had a medium to dark complexion, the green would be really, really beautiful against your skin tone. The yellow and the pink, I feel like show up extremely well on every complexion, every skin tone imaginable, and you will not struggle with color payoff with these either. One swipe and you have instant color. The other thing I want to mention with these also is that if you layer them too much, which you really don't need to do, by the way, you will end up with cracking and they will start to fall apart just because too much is too much in this case. So be careful of that if you try them out, but overall I was very happy with them and I found them to be of really high quality. Also included in this collection are 3 setting sprays, and these are all 3-in-1 type products. They prime, correct, and set the makeup. So you can use them for any one of those 3, if not all 3 of those application methods. Now these are all scented, so I will warn you up front, if you struggle with the scent of products, then you may not like these. But one is mango coconut, another is dragon fruit peach, and the third one is kiwi watermelon, and they smell really good too. And by the way, I am filming this video at the end of the day after conducting the wear test for a good majority of the products I'm sharing with you here, so I'm still wearing them. And you can see what I'm talking about as I'm talking about each of these products. So the setting spray, you'll notice on this side of my face, it's very luminous. That's the type of finish that it gives you. It does not give you a matte finish on the skin. And it does really lock the makeup in place after the application. And I feel like it looks beautiful. I've had this on for quite a while already, and it's just simply stunning on my skin. There are also 6 juicy balms that were added to this collection, and these come in a variety of different flavors, including mango coconut, strawberry lemonade, dragon fruit peach, blueberry acai, kiwi watermelon, and pineapple papaya. These don't have a strong scent associated with them, but there is a scent there that you can smell after the initial application. They don't really have a taste to them, but they are really sticky on the lips. They're not like a traditional lip balm. They are more like a lip gloss in the sticky sensation that you get. Some of these lip balms have a light tint to them, while others are completely transparent, and they are also infused with shea butter and fruit extracts. Overall, I feel like they're really comfortable on the lips. I don't like the sticky sensation personally, but they do wear really well. Maybelline came out with these Color Strike Cream to Powder eyeshadow pens. I picked up the shades Flare, which is a neutral gray, and Crave, which is a deeper purple. And when I first swatched these on the back of my hand, I'll admit, I was rather disappointed in what I was seeing, especially when you compare it to the model's eye that is on the package. It looked very deceptive to me, and I did not have high hopes for this one. But what I did before I conducted the test with these is I applied an eyeshadow primer to only one eye because I wanted to see if that would affect the wear time of these eyeshadow pens. And so I applied Flare in the example that you're seeing here. And I was really surprised at how well it applied onto my eye. It was much more pigmented and much more vibrant once I started applying it than it had been in the initial swatch on the back of my hand. And I really feel like that had a lot to do with the eyeshadow primer, because when I went to apply it onto my other eye that did not have a primer at all, you could see a noticeable difference in terms of color payoff. And I struggled a little bit on the other eye to get the color to really show up. But once I had finished applying the eyeshadow, I was really happy with not only the color, but the formula. It was really easy to blend, and I got rid of the harsh edges instantly. It wasn't like a traditional cream product that you struggle to blend out. And if I look at my eyes now, I haven't really looked at my eyes just yet. Yeah, I can see on this eye where I did not apply any primer at all, and I'll come in closer here so you can see what I'm talking about. It has creased and it is starting to fall apart pretty badly there. Whereas when you look at the eye that had the eyeshadow primer applied beforehand, it's held up. It looks just as beautiful as when I first applied it. It's completely matte and it's fresh looking. So in this instance, I would recommend going with an eyeshadow primer beforehand. Not only will it help with the vibrancy that you get with these, but it also helps to extend the wear time, and it makes the application much easier too. And the next product that I tried out is one from Wet n Wild. This is their Breakup Proof Waterproof Retractable Gel Eyeliner. When I bought this, I thought it was a liquid eyeliner because I didn't read it when I was in the store. So I was a little surprised when I opened it up and I found out that it was a pencil eyeliner, but decided to use it anyway. I really struggled to get this onto my upper lash line. It was a really tough pencil to work with. It's not smooth, it's not creamy at all. You'd have to pull your eyelid taut to be able to get it to apply onto your eye. That's not how I apply my makeup. I really am against that because I don't want premature wrinkles, and so I don't ever do that. I also applied it on the upper waterline, simply because I wanted to see if it would smudge or move around throughout the day, because usually I can't apply a product on my upper waterline alone without it moving. So now that we're here at the end of the day, let me look at my eyes. You know, it's still there. If I look real closely at my upper lash line, I can see it. And if I look at my upper waterline, it's still there also. And nothing came down on my lower waterline from that upper waterline. So it won't move if you apply this on your waterline. I feel like it would be a good pencil for that area of the eye. I don't feel like it's a good one for your upper lash line. I also picked up this mascara. See if I can find the packaging. Aha. This is from Radiance, which is another division of Wet n Wild Beauty, for those who are not aware. This is their lash sculptor. And I was attracted to this one because it had the same exact brush, wand I should say, as a Givenchy mascara that I had tried a little while back. It's a pretty good one to try, and I did apply it onto my lower lashes also, just to see if there was going to be any smudging, flaking, anything like that happening, and I didn't notice anything like that today. So I feel like if your natural lashes are really gorgeous and all you need is a little bit of mascara, I would recommend looking into this one. I was pretty happy with it, and the fact that it didn't move at all, it's, yeah, definitely one worth checking out. Another newbie that I tried from the Radiance line is their Scrub It Off Dual Action Exfoliator. And it's got a medium grit to it. It's not as finely milled as the e.l.f. face exfoliator, if you've tried that one. The only thing I did not like about this particular exfoliator is the smell. It's got a very mentholated smell to it. It's the best way I know how to describe it. But what I loved about it was how silky, soft, smooth my skin felt after using it. It leaves this moisturized feeling on your skin afterwards. When you get out of the shower, you can feel the moisture that's left behind from this exfoliating product. And despite the smell, I really love all the other qualities about it. I also picked up a product from Hard Candy. This was part of their Marilyn Monroe collection that recently came out. And as I was sitting there looking at the display in the store, this was the only product that really jumped out to me and compelled me to want to try it. And that is their translucent loose powder with rosehip oil. And it said sparkling strawberry on the label. I was a little intrigued by that. But when you open it and you smell it, you can smell a hint of strawberries. This claims to blur the skin and your pores after the initial application, and I really feel like it did a beautiful job of that. I don't know if you can tell the difference from one side of my face to the other, but I applied the Coty Airspun translucent powder on the other side of my face, and I could see a noticeable difference on my skin. And if I look at that side now, oh man, I feel like it looks so beautiful. It held up really well. And that's the only thing I applied on this side was that powder. I did not apply a setting spray over the top. There's no primer underneath. I'm really, really happy with that. So yeah, if you're looking for a new powder to try, I feel like that's a good one. Thank goodness, I've been so disappointed by so many powders recently. The last product, well, not the last product, one of the last products I wanted to share with you is from Wet n Wild. This is their Hello Halo Blush Lighter in the shade Highlight Bling. Now, one thing I'll tell you about this little duo is that the blush has a highlighter in it. So you're almost getting two highlighters in this little palette. And I don't feel like you need to use them at the same time like I did, but it's really beautiful on the skin nonetheless. But I love the colors separate and together. I mean, this is just the most beautiful peach, and the quality. Wet n Wild highlighters are some of the best drugstore highlighters out there, and if you tried this one out, you would not be disappointed in it. Okay, now the last product. This is one that I shared in my Instagram story recently. I just bought these for myself, and I have been loving them. I wanted to share them for those of us who have curly hair. I was on a website recently just looking around to see what they had, and I came across these Diva Curl microfiber gloves. I was like, yes! And I have been using them like crazy when I wear my hair curly lately, and I love what they do for my curls. I'm just infatuated by these, and they were only 10 bucks. Normally they are $24, and that was what pushed me to buy them. I would not have bought them if they were $24, but the fact that they were on sale for $10, sign me up. And it's easier. It's a lot easier to carry these around than it is to carry around a cotton t-shirt, because I take my cotton t-shirt with me in the car if I'm going somewhere and I'm waiting for my hair to dry, and then at every stoplight I'm sitting there going like this. You know, you've done it too. But no, now I just look even more foolish, which that's okay. I don't care. You know, you could see me sitting there at a stoplight. I don't care. My hair is going to look fabulous when I get to where I'm going. So if you're interested in any of the products that I shared here with you today, I'll have all of them listed and linked for you below in the description box. Thank you so much for being here, for hanging out with me, taking the time to watch. Really appreciate you being here. I want to wish you a beautifully blessed weekend ahead, and I hope to see you again on Monday. When I do my selfless tanner routine again, I think it'd be a really good one for that. Did I say selfless tanner? I don't know. Sunless tanner is fun, but it's hot.